If you are someone who's looking for community to prepare for the CIPPE without having to pay for additional courses and basically understanding the resources better, then this is the place for you. Welcome. I have spent a long time figuring out whether I want to give the CIPPE or not for many reasons. Once I had figured out that I actually want to give the exam, it took me a long time to figure out what strategy to go about because I am not free all the time. I have work. So 2-3 things that I needed to figure out was, 1, is it doable while I'm working? 2, if it is, how long do I need? Because the problem with exams in which you decide when to give the exam is that you decide when to give the exam, which means you are very likely to procrastinate, thinking ki baad mein. And what is the smartest way to prepare for this exam? If you don't have resources like training, if you can't pay for that, can you self-study and give the exam? The answer to the third question was pretty simple. Everyone told me yes. Even the people who had taken training before, they told me that I took the training, but I feel like I did not need to pay as much as I did. Now, no shade to training institutes who give this exam. It is a tough exam and obviously they need to recoup their costs. But that being said, if we can self-study this exam, it completely boils down to the time. After a lot of research, I have found out that you can prepare for this exam in 4 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks is the sweet spot. Because after that, your momentum will start wearing off, and before that, you've not given yourself enough time to understand the concepts. Now, I do have a little bit of knowledge from the past. I have given certain certification exams in data privacy law. You can look at my LinkedIn ID for that. I will not spend time on that. This entire series is going to be a weekly progress check of my preparation of the exam. And while I do this, I will also be sharing the resources that I am using. I will do my best to share the most cost-effective resources and basically turning this into a little community where instead of us gatekeeping things from each other, we are actually able to help each other become better people in this domain. If I have any conceptual issues, I will be voicing them out in my weekly vlogs. I hate calling it that, but that's what it is apparently. In my weekly vlogs, if anyone wants to answer, I'd be really grateful. And if I feel like there was some problem that I encountered that everyone else preparing would also encounter, I'd just give my solution that, hey, this is what I'm doing for it. And hopefully, by the end of 4 to 6 months, 4 months, you and I will be prepared for the exam and we will celebrate in the comments section. So the goal for week 1 is to go through the entire IAPP book. Now, while you're going through the book, the idea is to focus on understanding and not memorization. We'll get to that later. But while you're reading the book, just to ensure that you are actually present, keep underlining the important articles and the recitals you see. This will help us later on. And about what this book is and where to get it from, I'm going to put the link in the description. You don't have to source it from the link. Keep that in mind. You can borrow it from your friends, from people online. You can buy it second hand. I am not going to talk about things that were banned by the High Court, which were a source of knowledge for a lot of people and a way through which people who could not afford knowledge could actually gain access to it. But yes, you can look at that news or judgment and you'll know what I'm talking about. Keeping these things in mind, I'll reiterate, goal for week 1 is go through the IAPP book. I have been told that the second edition is better than the third edition, but I can't vouch for it because I don't have the second edition myself. But yes, I've been told that the second edition is more thorough And the third edition just has a few updates, which in my opinion should be more important. You should know what is the latest information, but I'll just put like a screenshot if possible of the source that says it. I don't really have fancy editing softwares right now, so a little bit handicapped on that account, but everything that I think is important I'm going to try and put in the description. Another thing that is going to be a part of this journey is lifestyle changes. When you're trying to give an exam that is concept heavy, you need your brain to be fresh and awake. And it's not just true for the day of the exam, it is true for when you are taking in said information. I will be discussing things that will help you retain information better, and supplements I am taking, legal supplements, vitamins that I am taking to be able to perform better, to be able to study better. And some of this advice will be general and it will apply to everyone, but some of this advice might just apply to people who menstruate, because in my personal experience, how I am able to take in information often depends on where I am in my cycle. So some days in the cycle I might actually respond better to content that I can hear. Some days in my cycle I might be able to read things better with a lot of focus when there are no distractions in the background. Sometimes I might actually need some extra stimulation like ASMR or some white noise in the background. So if that is something that you relate with, if that is something that appeals to you, there's always going to be a clip at the end of the video in case you want to just get some extra knowledge, extra something out of these videos. So with this, I hope you have a great day ahead. I hope you catch up to me, and I will see you in week 2. Bye-bye.